my God, it has been so long since I have done one of these. But now is the time, because today is October 1st and it starts the last 90 days of 2020. Whew, 2020 has been a heck of a year, right? I think we're all ready for it to be over. But we don't have to just let it go quietly into the night and, count down the days till it's gone. We can make it worthwhile. So I got this idea from Rachel Hollis, and she does her 5 to Thrive and last 90 days thing, and I'll post those here so you can see what her challenges are, because this is the first time I've done a last 90 day push. But the first thing I'm going to do is I bought a 90-day planner with some affirmations and some things to help me get on my way. So this first video is just going to be me reviewing those planners, so in case any of you guys want to join me on this journey, you can pick them up. I bought all these on Amazon. They were free shipping with Prime. The one that I'm going to use for my 90 days is this one. It's got a little fox on the front. So this is the Clever Fox Ultimate Achievers Goal Planner, and it is $30, but it comes in this awesome box. And you open it up, and here is my, hold on, I gotta put all this stuff back. Here is my actual planner, and it has a band. Let me see there. A band to hold it closed. And it had a bunch of different colors to choose from. I chose the white, and it's got like a pen loop if you want to do that. It has 3 little thingies here. So the reason I liked this one the best was not just because it was the most expensive one, but it was the most comprehensive one. So in the beginning, or the book starts out with a place to outline your goals, and it has space for 5 goals, but it has define your goal, what area of your life the goal focuses on, how this goal will change your life if you do it or improve your life, and then the milestones you need to achieve your goal. And I think that that's really important. If you're starting a new business or if you're working on something, you need like 3 milestones, because otherwise, as you're working for something and you're getting excited about your big goal or project, you get sidetracked on all these little things along the way, and you think you're making progress, but you're actually not making progress. You are kind of just spinning your wheels, and you're tricking yourself into thinking like, oh, this is helping the business or the project or the goal, when actually it's not. So I really like that this planner had the ability to outline what the major milestones would be, and then some space over here whether you want to color it in or write it or whatnot. Oh, there, that's the best way to show the planner. So that's what I like this, and it has space for, I believe, 5 total goals. Let me get to the end. Yes, 5 goals. So you don't have to do all 5. But they are in there. There's space for 4 months, and you can just fill in the dates on your own, and there's some notes down here, but it's just general, like a calendar, so you can see what you're doing. Not too much information there. After that, though, it goes into the weekly plan, and there's one for each of the 12 weeks that you will be doing. And again, it has what this week's milestones are, so you can break it down and focus. This is what I'm working on this week. What your milestones focus on for that part of the week, like health and fitness, business, career, personal development, fun and recreation, spiritual. Any work you have to do, a work to-do list, a personal to-do list, your habits and skills. So if you wanted to start a new habit like work out every day or play with the cats every day or brush your teeth every day, you can write it here, and then it has the little dots to fill in so you can cross off every day you did it. And I really like that as part of a progress planner, because I love gamification and showing that you did something and you made progress. And then on this side, there's a week in review. So it has, did I reach all my current milestones? And if not, why? What were my 3 biggest wins? What made me happy? What did I learn? How do I feel about my progress? And then there's just like a little thing with faces you can cover in. And then how will I make next week even better? And so, and then you can go on to the next week. Then this planner gets even better. That's why it's so thick. You really get a lot for the $30, especially for someone like me who loves filling in boxes and helping. And that really helps me stay on track. So after that, it has what week this is, day 1, week 1, and what day and date that is. And it has little, let me see if I can do this. So it has the little boop. I can work how cameras work. It has the dates you can color in, like this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Put the date here. Okay, then up here it has your morning review. So an affirmation you can write yourself, which is important. You should always start the day with an affirmation or affirmations. What are you grateful for and what are you excited about for the day? And that really sets your mood and intention for the day. And if you have a positive intention, even if things are going to be challenging for the day, if you have positive intentions and affirmations, it makes it easier. It really does make it a whole lot easier. Then your activities for the day, and it has like a little category for various things: family and friends, spiritual, health and fitness. So you can fill those in. Again, a work to do and a personal to do, and then a little blank spot. And then over here for the day, it has today's main goals, today's priorities, 3 priorities, which is good. I never like to do more than 3 priorities a day. Otherwise, I think it's unaccomplishable, which is a word that if it doesn't exist, it exists now. It seems like you should be able to do more than 3 priorities in a day, but you would be surprised how often people fool themselves into thinking that this will only take a short amount of time. So I like that it has 3 priorities, and then it has your schedule from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. where you can fill in if you have any appointments. And then it has a section for reflection at the end of the day. What were today's wins and how will I improve tomorrow? So simple. You start the day with your intentions, go through what are you going to do, and at the end review. And again, just goes through the book and has that for each of the days in the last 90 days. And then at the very back, after all those days, there's just some blank dotted paper for, you to write your notes or draw or whatever. So, the back of this book, there's this little folder, and they didn't put it in here, but it comes with all these wonderful stickers. So, like I said, if you need gamification or encouragement, these will definitely help you. They help me get along and put things in there and really pull your attention to certain items so you don't forget about them, or so you can congratulate yourself, put it by the, affirmations, or if, why did something go bad or something go wrong, like these really can help. So you can always just hold these in the back of the book here. So like I said, this is the Clever Fox Ultimate Achievers Goal Planner, $30, $29.99 on Amazon, variety of colors. And the second choice of $30 is a little too hard for you to swallow because it is a significant investment, is this one, the Legend Planner for 90 days. Again, a variety of colors. This one is very sturdy. It's a hardcover top, and it has a little strap and a pen loop again. This one is very similar to the Clever Fox one. This one is $14.99 instead of $29.99. Again, available on Amazon. And it has a similar types of sections. So it has your 3-month goals, and it just has like 1 page for you to write out your goals. So here's your 5 goals, and then over here are the milestones for your 5 goals. So instead of each goal having 2 pages, like in the Clever Fox one, this is just 1 section for you to write down all your goals. And then after that, it has a space for skills, habits, and people, where you can write down some things over the 90 days, like what skills and habits do you need to learn, what bad habits and behaviors do you want to change, what to avoid for a happier and more fulfilling life, positive people to spend more time with, negative people to avoid, and then your daily rituals. So here you're planning your daily rituals, not every day, but in the beginning. So what's your morning routine, your evening routine, what are you grateful for, your affirmations. So here you'd write set affirmations and then read them every day, and then things you need to remind yourself. After that, it goes into the monthly view. And it has like most important goals this month and things I will do to make this month great. And again, I believe it has the 4 months. Yes. And then after that, weekly review, similar to the other one. Goals for the week, your habit tracker is up here. Work to do, personal to do. Try and learn something new, what you're excited about. Things you will try to do to make this week great. And it's broken down by category: health and fitness, personal development, spiritual, romantic relationship, friends and family. And then on this side is your weekly review. So did you reach this week's goals? If not, why? On a scale from 1 to 10, how do you feel? But instead of little smiley faces, it's just numbers. You know, why do you feel this way about your progress? What were your wins? What made you happy? What did you learn? What did you maintain a healthy work-life balance? And then how can you improve the next week? So, and then down here it has a little checklist for, you know, if you completed everything for this week. So similar, very, very similar to the other book. And so that goes through all the weeks. And then after the weeks, it has the dailies. So it's just one page for each date. So day and date, today's goals, today's to-do, today's schedules, and a blank area. And each day just gets one page. And that goes through all the days. And your schedule in this one goes from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. instead of 5 to 10. And then at the end, again, some blank pages for you to just keep notes or whatever. This one also has a little pouch in the back with some stickers if you use those. So again, this is a very close second. Honestly, before I opened the Clever Fox one, I had this one. I was like, this is my first choice. This is the one I'm keeping. But I just really liked the way that the Clever Fox went into a little more detail on the goals section and the weekly section instead of just kind of skipping by that stuff. So this is a solid second choice. I would even call it, you know, 1.5. So definitely a great choice if you're looking for a planner. Both of these, the Legend Planner and the Clever Fox Planner, really great choices in terms of planners for 90 days. Moving on to some of the budget options. The first one I recommend is this one, and it's just a 12-week planner. This one is pretty basic. So what it has is, it's a soft cover, very flexible book, no pen holders or straps to hold it closed. So it has the 5 things you want to achieve, the things you need, the things you want, and then goes right into the days. So no weekly planning, no monthly planning, just the days. What's on Monday, their schedule, quotes of the days, and what you're grateful for, and then it just goes through all the days. At the end of each month, it has this color wheel that you can fill in. So you would color each of the faces a certain color, this way. Color each of the faces a certain color, and then for each day, each day you just summarize your mood. So for each day of the month, you would color one of the lines, whichever one you're feeling, and then at the end it would show you like a pretty graph or about like how you're feeling that way, how you're feeling that day rather, or that month, how that month looked. Finally, at the back of this book, it has some blank pages for general stuff, self-care strategies. It has some things that make you happy, places you want to go, and what you love about yourself, project ideas, and your wish list. So this one is $8.99 on Amazon, and you know, as you can see, a lot less information that you're tracking in here and a lot less detail. This one is my 4th choice. It would be good in a pinch. The page starts out, why are you doing this? You have to set your vision goal. Then it has just the 12 weeks at a glance, so each of the weeks has a box you can fill in. And then your ideas. So here's week 1, what your idea is and what your weekly goals, and it does that. And then it goes right into the week. So then the date, what your main goals and your to-do list. Date, main goals, to-do list. So the minimal level of detail. And then at the end of the week, there's just a weekly review. What was your achievements and what were your insights? Very minimal level of detail. If you just want to track your progress and you're not really into keeping notes or a lot of extra paperwork or anything, if that doesn't help you judge your progress, this might be the book for you. It will at least hold you accountable to make sure you are doing your stuff every day, which I think is important, because otherwise it's very easy to sign up for one of these programs or commit to one of these programs, even if it's just to yourself, and then have lots of excuses. Oh, today I was too tired, or I'll start tomorrow. Okay, but if you have this book to fill out, it's a nice, easy way, like I said, gamification, to have something tangible that you fill out. You keep, oh, I missed this day. Oh, okay, like, and you can go back and read, and you can see how far you've come from the very beginning to the very end. You have something that shows you how far you've gone. So I think it is very important, even if you're just getting the most basic level of information, to get something to record your progress in. So, like I said, I'm going to start with my Clever Fox planner, and I'm going to fill all that out and go from there and start my 90 days, get my goal in there. Whew. And we're going to fucking rock out 2020 with a bang and be better. Not only are we going to be better than we started 2020, but we're going to make 2020 memorable for the right reasons and not for the wrong reasons. So cheers, and I look forward to you guys coming along with me on this journey.